Hello, and today I'll be starting a series of videos on the modpack Rustic Waters. Now I know I seem to be in the middle of playing it, but I'm not doing a playthrough or walkthrough or any of that. I'm simply trying to make a few videos on how to progress, just tips, tricks, tutorials, you could say, so that it is not as difficult, because I found it a little annoying to try and go online and find the info I was looking for. Found some stuff on Reddit, not too much though, and only a couple videos on YouTube. Seems not many people have made videos on how to do something in this pack. So I figured I'd make it a little easier and make the videos myself. Sorry for any microphone or video quality issues or whatever, you know. I'm running off just some cheap stuff on my old computer is all. So maybe someday I'll have better stuff, but until then, here's what I got. But anyway, let's just get right into this and just start off with the basics. So here, this will be the quest menu. You've got quite a good amount of quests to do. Each one is got its own quest line in it, all to help you get through the pack. As you can see, I'm not going to go through them all, but the first one you're going to do is this one. You will start with a quest book, which I can also make because I lost mine a long time ago. So apparently I have no books, but you'll use it to open that menu. I have it set to a hotkey, so I don't need the book because I got real tired of the book. Took up space. Just having the quest book will give you a wetsuit set. That's hard to say quickly. Wetsuit set. From there, you just continue on. Furnace, axe. My suggestion is get the oak wood shears quickly, so you can just automate doing the tree growing. It'll give you 2 hopping bonsai pots. And from there, just put the sapling in there. Here we go. You can also get it from treasure chests. It's also a merchant trade, which you can go find a village, or you can go down to the guild trades tab and you can acquire yourself 2 more for 5 gil. Gil you can get from various quests. Here we go. You can get from various quests or from straining, using the fabric mesh created from string, which you're gonna want to automate because you need a lot of string if you later use a lot of them, as I do. You can see right here my ridiculous, very messy setup of a base. But I've got it set so I can place a ton of strainers in here and they automatically feed into my strainer system. But you'll need a lot of string. 4 string create one of these woven cottons. 4 woven cotton and 5 string. I don't know why it does that, it's a little bug, but 5 string 4 cotton creates these mesh. I don't have any now. Let's just grab some string and demonstrate. So that here we go. Sorry about that. You can make fabric mesh. I need 2 of them, and 2 of them create the survivalist's strainer dense. That one I find a lot more effective. It also produces gil, a lot of it. With one of these, you'll use it. I won't put it there for the sake of showing you where to place it. That's annoying. As you can see, my setup is using a very bulky just hoppers and item conduit system. You'll take the strainer and on a strainer base, right click it. It's a visual bug. I seem to be a little slow, don't know why, but as you can see, 420 uses total. Each use will get you something in the item. You can put bait or a bait pot. A little slow, which I don't know what's used for bait. Worms, I guess? No idea. But it can also catch fish, which is a good early source game of food. I personally use the raw salmon and cook it, but you can use any of them except these two, they don't cook. It also gives you carrots, apparently. And wool is from the normal strainer. And the gill definitely grows. I just emptied that like 5 minutes ago and already got 178 gill. So gill is not hard to get, but you need a lot of it. Then next, let me put this away, sorry. You will have a sluice. Sorry for that delay. You'll get a sluice box. Now here I have it automated. The strainers will produce the sand, gravel, and dirt that this sluice uses. Now, I don't currently have a way to get each one to go in. I'll probably make 3 more sluice setups just like this to do it so that I can have all 3 going at once. But to automate it, I just used 3 automated users. 3? Yeah, 3 automated users. One of them has the sand, dirt, and or gravel being fed into it via an upper, and that's facing the sluice box there. The other one is facing the sluice box with a water bucket to provide the water, and it's being fed into by another upper coming from the 3rd automated user, which takes a bucket and uses it to gather a bucket of water from a source of water near it. This hopper takes the bucket out of this automated user and feeds it into here in a cycle to constantly refill it. Then just place a hopper underneath this end of the sluice box into any kind of storage container to hold all the items that are produced. I have mine set to go into a transfer node, which I purchased from a merchant, to go straight into these storage drawers, which hold all the chunks that can be smelted. They feed into my redstone furnace to automatically be smelted and put into storage. There's 2 more here, just blocked by my void miner, sorry. But as you can see, it produces a ton. These are resonant, and those 2 are already at 2 ticks. I think it's like 9,000, no, 20-something thousand, no, 90-something thousand iron. I'm sorry for the big difference there. Quite a bit of copper, tin, aluminum, everything, all the basic stuff there. So it's definitely something you want to automate quickly. Good source of metals, and once you have it chunk loaded with, where are you? A weirding gadget, it'll just go in the background constantly, even when you're away from the base. Produces quite a bit, so although I suggest getting 3 setups, because as you saw with only 1 setup, it gets stuck on just one of the 3, which right now it's on sand, and doesn't get the full efficiency out of it. So quite annoying, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Here you'll see I am automating string. Use coral reef, it is better, has a better growth time and drop rate. To collect string, I have the rest of the items just gotten rid of or stored in these first 2. and this one. Going into a cache, you can use another drawer, because I need a ton of string to make the survivalist strainers. Those, like I mentioned earlier, are used to produce a large amount of items. I have them all going into a chest. I had to change it because it got real backed up. I've got, I think, 22 strainer bases down there working at once, so this stuff really grows. RD16, and you saw me empty it earlier, so it's definitely a good source of money, or gil as it's called. Yeah, it grows pretty quickly, real nice. So here, this is a underwater village. You will more than likely never spawn with your base like this right next to one, because your base will spawn higher up. I moved my base entirely. Was kind of a pain, but I managed to get it done so that it was right next to one, because, well, all this extra room. Who on earth? Ooh, they are so annoying, but they spawn in the villages. So I suggest take precaution against slimes. Sorry guys, I really don't want to get rid of y'all, but y'all are fairly annoying. There we go. Don't worry, will not be taken in vain. So here, the merchants, they have a ton of different trades. You can get quite a few things. Some of them are worth it, while others are just plain ridiculous to buy. I mean, who's gonna pay $10,000 for that? I can craft that, I think. Yeah, I can craft it a lot cheaper. In fact, I think I can, yeah, I could craft that right now. So, but it is the only way to get some resources. For example, silic here. Light green is silic. They will always be the same according to color and the shape on their aprons. This is the only way to get more hopping bonsai pots for only 100 gil. Real good deal there. I don't know why I haven't done more. I really should. It's also the a good way to get these transfer nodes, and I think the only way. As well as diamond spikes, good for a mob farm. The other transfer node, some transfer pipes, good early game transfer methods for items, energy, and fluid. But later on you'll have better things. I do recommend though using the item extractor with that string setup I showed you, because it fills the crafting benches a lot better, a lot faster. You can also purchase a ender book. Allows you to create waypoints and teleport to them. It is 10,000, but you can also find this in the nether, in a nether fortress chest. It's very, very useful for getting around your base if the distances are far. The silic building scepter, only 100 gil, you can also find in dungeons, will allow you to place pretty much any block no matter the depth, so it's really nice. Found a little workaround with the pressure stopping things. Various tools you can get. Sorry, I'm focusing on him because I personally think, has the most useful. The item collector, I think the only way, yeah. The only way to get it is from his trade. It's only 500, not too bad for something that I use a lot. And then the automated user, 100 gil. Since it's annoying to craft them over and over again, I prefer to just buy them. And as I'll show you up here, I can show you what that was later. Sorry. So as you can see up here, I have my farms. Hover. The item collector to collect the dropped farmed goods, and the automated user to harvest them. I found it works better and does not require a hoe like that thing over there. Farming station. Sorry, the word lost me there. It can also have a fertilizer of some type piped into it. Well, actually it can only accept the hopper, so I pipe from a ender chest filled with Phyto-Grow from my strainers down below into a hopper, and then the hopper with the Phyto-Grow goes into the automated user. I have it at 1 tick delay, and yep, and it is harvesting as well as using the Phyto-Grow to speed up the growth of potatoes, being collected by this item collector, going into another ender chest, and same system goes for that. Those I need in bulk later on. And all that, don't know why I didn't use my ender book. Did I really take damage from that? I landed in water. That's weird. Here we go. All those potatoes get piped into here, and then the poison ones get put into here, and the normal potatoes go through this system, crafting assorted farm goods, which are compressed here once, 15 for one compressed one, and then 15 of these get compressed into, they're all called the same thing, so I don't know why I try. And then those get sold in the in this little multi-block structure called the merchant shipper, forgot the name, to make 10 gil. So as you can see, it's fairly effective. This has only been running for about 30 minutes and already got me $260. Gil, I keep saying dollars, sorry. So it's a good source of money if you can get that set up really quickly. It's also definitely not expensive. So the silic items, you just gather a bit of gil, purchase the craft the automated user and purchase the item collector, and then you can purchase an auto crafter if you want, or craft it, then make this little setup. You can make it more compact if you'd like. You can toss away the poisonous potatoes, whatever you want. These can be upgraded whichever one you want. They can be sped up, and I have them powered from my power system over there, and piped directly into the shipper to produce my money. Already got another. So it's fairly quick, real effective. Second best income would be the strainers. Lots of money to be had from those, so there's 32 again. Then the miners, which one? I'll cover it since we're in the topic of money. The Bitcoin miner, I have a tier 2, I really want the tier 3 because that's a pain. This is void static. As you saw earlier, I got shot up that tube. This is what I used. When you stand in it, you can only acquire it from a Bitcoin miner, by the way, tiers 1 and 2. Tier 3 miner does not produce it, so that's why I really want it, because I already have 2,000 and it only has one use. Placing and launching. It's very fast. You cannot break it as an item. You have to remove the block it is sitting on to get rid of it. But definitely a fun way to get launched to the surface. It will easily take you from the bottom of the sea all the way to the top with just one. But I have 2 because sometimes it bugs out. Takes you about 50 blocks up, then you come right back down and die. So here, as you can see, I've got money. It's mining 1s, 5s, 10s, and 25s. Fairly useful, but not enough gets produced. It's like 30 a day, 30 bucks every 12 or so hours, or 7, don't know. Just not quite efficient at this point. Tier 6 is what I really want. It stops producing 1 cent, 5 cents, and I think 10 cents. Only does 25 and up. So definitely worth getting the high tier one, but the low tiers are just annoying. Now, as you saw around my base, I've got a ton of these drawers filled with items, mob drops mainly, several caches with some mob drops because I need a lot of them. If you go around, leave your base, you'll find dungeons, and within these dungeons, those are the upgraded ones, you'll find these iron or golden mob farms. They are very useful, and in order to use them, I'll make that tool later, you need lassos. To make this, you require Trader's Workshop and leather straps, which are made by leather, which can be made by a rat pelt via the strainer. Yep, survivalist strainer dents. Each one, it has a chance to lose durability on the lasso, 1 or 2 durability for the gold, different chance on the iron. Then the Inferno here that I've got, it's I think a 30% chance to lose no durability, and here it's 100% chance to lose only 1. So it's definitely worth upgrading them, but they're definitely not as common as I would like. Place an evoker if you can get one into it, free emeralds. Just a tip. But yeah, I think that's most of the basics. Main stuff covered. I know I used a bunch of the more mid-game stuff to show examples of it, but I'm sure it can easily be simplified. You can use interchange any of the caches with storage drawers. Translocators, do not use them with workshops. They will crash the game. Don't know if it's just servers or just me, but I've experienced that, and in case it's just anyone, just gonna warn you now. So now we're running at about 22 minutes, so guess I'll stop it there for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'll probably talk about a little more power generation. This won't be a long series. I only plan to give tips, maybe how to build a few things, automate a few things is all, but it's not no walkthrough or anything. It's not a full-on tutorial or a spotlight. It's just my ideas on how I played. You know, it's not supposed to be long, so I just wanted to put a little info out there since I found myself having trouble progressing. So as I figured it out, I kind of decided make a video, you know? So hope you guys have a good day. Good luck with the mod pack. I know it's a lot of grind, but stick around, it's worth it. And I'll see you guys next time.